Hello guys, good morning. Say good morning.
Good morning guys.
It's early, like 6 o'clock. Just kidding, it's like 7.
We got up at 6.
We got up at 6 to shoot this wonderful garden over here that we're gonna show you a little bit more details. But first we're gonna fly the drone a little bit, so check out this awesome footage now.
What do you think of this garden in the middle of a corporate urban setting?
I think it's beautiful, and I think it shows that it's possible that you can grow a garden pretty much anywhere. Sorry.
I know if you worked here, you would totally come over here and like meditate and do yoga in the garden on your break.
For sure, and I would, you know, make myself a little salad.
Yeah. Little raw vegan snacky snack.
A little snack.
At the heart of this garden is this ironwood tree right here. And in the Phoenix area, ironwood trees are like the most sacred trees. They're natives, they can live over 1,000 years. Their flowers are edible and they put off pea pods that are in the legume family you can eat like edamame. But this ironwood tree was almost killed when they built these buildings and these restaurants, but they preserved it and now it's thriving because not only is it happy that it has its plant friends growing around it, but it has a bunch of mulch and soil down below to feed it, because trees need water and food. And now the canopy of the tree is creating a microclimate for all the plants down below. That's a flattering angle for us.
And on top of that, there is a loofah vine that is growing up the trunk of the tree and in the branches of the tree. And there's so many loofahs that you can see hanging.
So what is loofah?
Loofah is a sponge.
Like legit sponge you can use in the shower or on dishes?
Yeah, for sure. And then I think you were saying that if you pick it early enough, you can actually eat it too.
No, that's totally right.
Yeah.
What are some of the plants in this first bed they have here?
So we have some decorative kale, and we have some celery, and then we have some purple kale. And then right here we have some basil, which is coming back after the winter. Viola flowers. A variety of sage and blooming chives.
In this raised bed they have some more blooming chives, they have red Russian kale, and they have a variety of basil, and you can see how it's still doing pretty well, the basil, but it's February, you guys. It's like just coming out of the winter time, and basil's a summer plant. So they're doing a good job here creating a microclimate for the basil, which I think is created by the structure and the ironwood tree above.
Purple cabbage. Over here we have some baby tomatoes. It's a little beat up right now because winter is just now getting over, but it's still producing, which is awesome. These are called yellow pear tomatoes, and they are delicious.
There's a variety of arugula, which is like one of my favorite greens because it grows so quick and it has that really strong taste to it, and it's flowering, and the arugula flowers are so delicious. And back here we got the curly kale, and Nicole already mentioned the viola flowers, but I want to focus on flowers, edible flowers for a second. They're so fun to eat. They're so beautiful to garnish food with, and look at how they look in the garden. They look like little beautiful soldiers. Instead of going to war, they're going to just beautify the world. So kind of like Nicole and I are going to try to go beautify the world with our farming trip coming up. These viola flowers do that for the raised bed.
Here, we have two varieties of sweet potatoes. We have the green leaf and the purple leaf. Obviously you can eat the sweet potatoes underneath, and I guess you could cook up the leaves like a spinach. Since
I've been living in Arizona, I've always loved hibiscus. I love hibiscus more than roses. They both can be used medicinally or as an edible, but hibiscus just looks so pretty, look at that. And it makes such a great little bush, such a pretty bush. Or it can be pruned like a tree too. Guys, pepper plants in Arizona can be a perennial, meaning they can grow for multiple years. This one's still got some nice cute little sweet peppers on it. And then behind it, this red one that looks really pretty is called Amaranth. Let me show you guys the Amaranth. So Amaranth is kind of like a grain. Once this flowery part produces, you can actually harvest the little grains and little seeds in there. And actually, if I kind of like move my hand on it and pop it out, the little seeds are falling into my palm. Many folks think that it's actually a weed. See those little black seeds in my hand, those little black guys? Those are the seeds. So once you plant amaranth once, it should come back in your garden year after year. But also the greens, in this case the reds. The leaves that are red in this case are also edible. So growing a wide variety of plants enables you to put a wide variety of nutrition into your body, and think about how much healthier your blood and your cells and your organs are when you eat from a garden.
I didn't notice that they had eggplants in this garden, and look how cute this is. It's so tiny.
So how cool would it be if every business had a garden like this right outside?
It would be really cool. I think people would get, you know, better tasting food, and I don't think that we would have such a obese problem here in America.
And if we spin it a bit, they even have some baby fruit trees here, citrus trees that are growing, like lemons and oranges and tangerines. And so in a few years, this place will be, I don't know, have a little mini corporate orchard.
Yeah, it's like their own grocery store right next door, like literally.